Ooh, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Dan back in the building, man. With Let That Be Known Sports, man. The Mavericks top a pitiful one, man, to the Brooklyn Nets, man. 113-109, man. We're here to talk about it. We also here, to cover other things, man, going on in the NBA, man. So rock out with us tonight, man. But here's my co-host.
Hey, what's going on, fam? This is your boy John. Go ahead and grab yourself something to drink. Sit back, relax. Let that be known. Sports.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
What's going on? What's going on, bro?
Nothing much, man. Just pitiful win. Another loss, and this loss goes on the front office once again. You don't have a point guard, but you have one on the bench. I know that you don't want to cut nobody, but you need a point guard. Spencer Dinwiddie ain't it. Brandon Williams is the guy. If we have Brandon Williams tonight, we win this game. That the reason why we lost. And then two, is this what we traded Luka for? I know AD is coming off an injury, but man, can we get more than 12 points up out of you? You played 28 minutes, man. Can we at least get 18, 19 points up out of you? You know, like, man, no star play tonight, man. You know, just flat out, no star play. Flat out, terrible defense. I don't know how you're giving up threes and you're switching everything. I seen so many miscommunications on the switching, on the three-pointers. It's like they didn't know if they want to switch or not. And then next possession, they switching everything. What are you guys doing? If you're switching everything, you shouldn't be giving up threes. If anything, they should be driving. Gafford led us with 17, and he only played 19 minutes. And Kid watched Gafford limp up and down the court instead of calling a timeout. Or you had two fouls to give instead of giving a foul and getting them out the game. We shot 58% from the free throw line as a team. 58%. AD missed just about all his. Spencer Dinwiddie, he hit an and one. You know he's not gonna make that free throw. I don't know why he be looking for the and ones because he don't never make the free throw. We killed them on the glass. You know, both teams did good on the turnovers, man. They shot the three-pointer pretty good, 39%, almost 40%. We shot 33%, which is not too good. Man, when you look at it, what lost Dallas the game, man, was the free throw line. When you look at it, we had 29 free throws, hit 17 of them. You shot 58%. Had y'all shot 65 to 70%, we win this game. And we could have took sole possession of the 9th seed. Now we're still hanging in the balance because everything worked out kind of perfectly for Dallas. The Suns lost to the Rockets the other night. KD goes down. He's out. They don't know how long he's going to be out with an ankle injury. And then today, Kings lose to the Pacers. So, like, it was just lined up. And then you're playing the Brooklyn Nets. Probably the worst team in the league. I don't know, man. What's your thoughts on this, man? Before we move on, man.
Yeah, man. This was piss poor, man. I don't care who you have out there on that floor. If you're shooting 58% as a team free throws, you're not gonna win.
That's poor.
You're just not gonna win. I don't care how you cut it. You just not gonna win. That just piss poor there. Did well on the boards, which was great. We haven't had that in a long time. Thanks to D Gaff. Coming back, man. Welcome back, man. This second half just almost made me just rip my hair out, man.
They had a good third quarter, and then it just ended the third quarter.
Because kids' rotation started to get a little funny.
They was poor.
You kept people in too long that shouldn't have been in there that long. Christie shouldn't have been in there that long. As long as he's played. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if it's a slump or I don't know.
AD shouldn't have been in there either.
AD
Kai Jones should have been in there.
And then for the life of me, I don't know why they kept trying to run that action on the right elbow with AD. And they was smothering that every time. And so by the time you did get in the ball, he got to try to give it right back up. And so at that point, you're in the scramble just to get a shot up. There's no rhythm to the offense. By that time, you get cold. You can't make no shots. Let alone on top of that, you're not hitting your free throws when you're getting the fouls. Then you got late.
That's what's wrong with having no playmaking.
And then on top of that, on the defensive side, y'all was rotating everything, and then the last rotation is lazy. Spencer Dinwiddie. It was a lot of late rotations. The last rotation was late and it was lazy, or then you do a lazy foul, and let them get the and-1.
The over helping kills me.
There's nobody out there. There's nobody out there that's worthy of a double team.
I mean, but my thing is the guys at the 3-point line. Why are you over helping there? If he's gonna shoot the jumper, he shot a contested jumper.
Right.
But you over help, and now a guy's get a open three because you over helping.
Mm-hmm.
Or he pump fakes, and now somebody picks up a foul. All because you're undisciplined.
Yep.
It was simple. They run the screen, switch it. Everybody stay home.
Stay home. Facts. Yeah, man, it wasn't a lot of turnovers, so that wasn't the case. It's just low IQ basketball, no playmaker.
Bad coach, bad basketball,
coaching,
bad execution. No star player. We had no go-to player.
I just don't understand why they kept going to that same action.
Because they had nothing else to go to.
I mean, it was just not working.
Because they're in zone. So if you don't have no one that can consistently break down the defense, you're gonna struggle.
But yeah, man, it was
that's why Brandon Williams would have been key tonight.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Because his ability to break the defense down and collapse the zone. Now the shots you want or getting AD some space to work, now it comes into fruition because now you break the defense down.
Coming down.
I
would have rather he kept Jaden Hardy in the game rather than Dinwiddie.
You weren't gonna do that. You weren't gonna do that. You know that.
I would have rather him do that.
But Jaden Hardy got it going. They should have rolled that.
They should have rolled it. He got inside a few times, made some tough shots, some strong shots, and just like on Q.
As long as he's decisive, he's gonna always get buckets because his game is so smooth.
Mm-hmm.
He has the smoothest off the dribble shot. Yeah. He has the smoothest turnaround. He's gonna get buckets because it's smooth. Versus guys who are foul baiting. Like Dinwiddie, he just driving the foul bait.
Foul, right. He's not driving
to finish. Like when you look at Hardy, he's driving to actually finish the ball, the shot, and he's getting better results. After you see the referees are not calling it, like you have to stop.
Just play.
And so, you struggled there. Clay shot us out of there. He just kept shooting that thing. He kept shooting, and I'm like, bro. But that's what I mean. Like you have no go-to guy, so they're trying to do it by committee.
Yeah, man, it was nasty work, man. Looking at that. But yeah, man, shout out to having Gafford back. Man. It's good to see him back, man. I'm glad the injury in the fourth, it wasn't really, injury. It was more so just a kind of a knee thing, but he should have pulled him just out of the sheer
out of sheer caution, man. He coming off of a terrible MCL sprain. Like, man, you just don't play with it.
Yeah,
you just had a guy go off with a ACL. Like, you just don't play with that, man. You just don't fool with that.
Yeah, man. No, that's for sure, man. Shout out to the chat, man. What's going on, man? Yeah, it's a classic, man. That is a classic. I watched it the other day, man. For sure, man.
For sure, man. But going on, man. Moving on through the NBA, man. We got to talk about it. The brawl between Detroit and Minnesota Timberwolves.
The Malice in the Palace Jr.
They have a brawl, and I'm gonna tell you what's diabolical about this brawl that most people probably didn't pay attention to during the fight. As this video comes, we might be able to slow it down where you can see the diabolicalness of Isaiah Stewart. This man is in a full-on tussle with DiVincenzo. He's not trying to grab him. Well, he's trying to grab him. He's not trying to choke him. He's not trying to swing on him. This man goes and try to grab him a handful of you know what.
I don't know if I got that angle, but oh Lord.
And I'm watching the video, and I'm trying to see what he's doing in there. I'm like, what is he doing? And he reaches out and just grabs his man.
Man, he touched, man. Something wrong with Buddy, man.
He's shaking this man jingle bells down in there. And I'm saying, man, somebody get this man out of the league, man. This man.
Send that man overseas, man. Send that man to Lithuania or something, man. He don't need to be in the league.
Man, that man need to go play. He need to go play prison ball because all he want to do is fight. He don't want to hoop. He just waiting on any reason.
I ain't never seen nobody that been this many scraps in one season.
And he ain't been in the league that long.
No, he only been in the league, what, 2 or 3 years? Well, you got Draymond Green looking like a saint right about now, man.
When Draymond Green say you crazy, you know you crazy. Because Draymond Green be on some crazy mess himself. But if Draymond Green look at you and be like, hey, he a little touched. Buddy touched. Because he not really to play basketball.
Mm-mm.
Like he's waiting on any kind of any altercation. Like he took that altercation and he shot that altercation through the roof.
Mm-hmm. Either I've been waiting on this all night.
If you wonder why DiVincenzo was so mad, now you know why. When somebody's shaking the jingle bells, DiVincenzo just came out of there swinging. They said this was so diabolical. They said they had to take up coaches and everything.
Yeah.
Normally the coaches are trying to break it up.
Man, the coaches, especially Detroit coach, man, he with it. He with it too. So that's what he coaching over there, man.
They want to incite a riot.
That's what they want to do.
What good way to boost the ratings? Right.
They ain't gonna give us no national.
What was
games.
Rudy? Oh, Rudy Gobert. Let's see what Rudy Gobert doing.
And yes, man, I think it. I mean, I don't know if this shirt is salmon or pink, man.
Somebody asked what color your shirt is.
Yeah, Kenny gonna talk my nice pink shirt, then Zing gonna talk my salmon. I don't know what it is, man.
It's a fish color. It's a fish color.
Yo, my shirt, man. I like it. My work shirt. All right, here we go, man.
Oh man, Kansas. Man. Look at Isaiah talk. Look at him. Look at Isaiah Stewart. Look at him.
He right in the middle of it. He ain't had nothing to do with him at first.
Boy, I wish we had another angle where y'all can see this. It's freezing. We can't. The other angle from the Isaiah Stewart side, you can see this man.
I'm gonna try to see if I can find the angle. Go ahead.
You can see this man reach in and grab this man and shaking this man down low. And I said, man, this guy is crazy. They should really be considering giving a timeout from the NBA. You talking about playing in the wrong era?
Well, you've been perfect.
I bet him and Dennis Rodman would have had a time, boy.
Boy, that would have been time to see, boy. You ain't lying.
Because they said, oh, Dennis Rodman, boy, he'll record and grab your bottom. So he'll grab your booty.
Mm-hmm. And like it.
Hey, it's firm.
I like it.
Dennis was diabolical, boy. Dennis will make you crash out.
You better ask Shaq. Well, yeah, Shaq getting ready to swing all on him.
They said, oh, Dennis he'd be all on people's neck and trying to lick their neck and want to give them a smooch. And boy.
Hey, man. Yeah, Dennis is diabolical, man. You talking about somebody getting under your skin? Yes, sir.
That's crazy.
That is Dennis for you, for sure.
Open your door a little bit, man.
Am I glitching?
It's freezing up a little bit. Yep.
All right, hold on. Oh, come on.
Having that, then we watched the Suns. The Suns got beat almost by 50. The Rockets, boy, they spanked them something nasty. And KD goes down with their ankle sprain, so they don't know how long KD gonna be out. Boy, this is when building a super team goes terribly wrong. Man. It has been crazy this basketball season. You got a super team, and y'all probably not even gonna make the play in. The Suns probably won't even make the play in.
Let's see.
Did you find it there?
Yeah, I got it. Now
I want y'all to watch. I I want y'all to watch Isaiah Stewart. This guy, I don't know what made him. Now you're in a fight. I don't know what made him think to do this in a heated fight. Like I don't know. He's probably one of the strongest guys in the NBA. I don't know what made him do this. It looked like DiVincenzo was confused himself while he was doing it.
Man.
Rudy Gobert shouldn't have let that happen, man.
He wouldn't do nothing.
Ron Holland was a really good high school player. Good fake.
Reed turned the corner and is fouled by Holland.
Man, oh, come on now.
There you go.
Okay,
Big time brawl now in the front row.
Gotta stay.
It's going to take a lot to break
Gobert,
this
you
up.
should have been back. You already got choked
Gotta
out.
stay out of the crowd. This is not good.
Look.
Oh, man. Let that
This
man
has been
stop
building
going.
on the last handful of possessions.
Wait. This man talking about. What is this? What part of the fight is this?
Oh man, I
This
told
NBA
you.
fight, man. You just supposed to
They in
tussle
there,
a little
they in
bit.
there tussling and pushing.
And he's talking about.
He reaches down and grabs this man.
Yo. This, oh man. Man, you gotta ship Buddy overseas, bro. Buddy dangerous, man.
Did you play it back?
Yeah, I'm gonna put.
Oh, come on now.
See, that's how it's supposed to be. You tussling.
Oh, you
You
pushed
up top.
it.
Up
Everybody
top
else is pushing and grabbing. And
Big time brawl
You know,
now
that's
in
what
the
I'm
front
supposed to do.
row.
Gotta stay.
It's gonna
watch
take a
Isaiah
lot to
Stewart.
break
Watch
this
what comes
up.
to his mouth.
You gotta stay out of the crowd. This is not good.
What are you doing?
This has been building on the last handful of
What are you
possessions.
doing?
Rudy Gobert, man.
You need to go sit down, though, bro. We ain't finna do nothing. We ain't finna bust the break.
Look at him. They tired people hold him back.
Yeah, they trying to
He's
reason with
really
it.
taken exception to Holland and was wagging a finger in his face. This crowd who braved the cold
Yeah,
and the
they're
snow
crying.
on his feet, applauding the intensity. The Timberwolves finally showing some fight in this ball game.
Back to the bench, man.
And the officials are going to have a lot to look at as you look at DiVincenzo's neck.
The coaches are getting into it. The coaches are literally fighting with each other now, too.
See, I told you, man. Detroit coach, he be with it,
Jimmy
man.
Bickerstaff getting into it with
Look at
Pablo
him.
Prigioni. I mean, this is ridiculous. And they're both wearing black, so you can't tell who was who.
He a project baby. I gotta watch
Wait.
out for him, man. Holland,
Wait.
shout out, man.
Wait.
He from Dallas area.
Look at the guard. What's the
Schroeder.
guard name? Shooter.
Dennis
Shooter like,
Schroeder.
man, what y'all got me in this, man? He's like, I'm here to
Dude
hoop,
like,
man.
bruh, I came here to play basketball. He like, man, you got this brother. He grabbing jingle bells, and then you got him. He's sitting there. He's scratching people all on the neck.
He's like, man, I don't know what y'all got me into, man. They won't do this in Germany, man. Oh man.
Look at him.
Hey,
They got
for
the
sure.
dang near pick
For
pick
sure.
running Holland up. They got dang near pick him up.
He out there crying. I think I'm so. Now you get handed up by DiVincenzo.
Man, you don't let them pull your jersey all down. Now your jersey loose.
Ain't nothing like a loose jersey.
I don't think I've ever seen that before, Michael. I don't think I've ever seen a big melee like this and then have the coaches both getting the fights as well. This is
Crazy.
crazy.
Look, he won't even leave the court.
Ron Holland was an instigator
They
too.
can't get
Like,
out
he
there.
was really
Look how he trying to reason with him.
You're right. These referees are going to have a lot to sort out. This is going to take.
Look,
They try to
This
tell
is
you gotta go,
crazy.
man. You call.
Ron Holland was an instigator too. Like, he was really hot. You're right. These referees are going to have a lot to sort out. This is going to take a while. Look at
Can you see the scratch
Guys
on the
are
neck?
menace.
The Piston coaches didn't help the situation at all, in my estimation. They all came running over there.
No, Ken, they can't throw no punches, boy. That punch cost you $200,000.
That's a six figure. That's a six figure.
Again, just looks like a
Yeah,
regular
you better
foul
get
by
in there and
Holland.
just push and
But
touch
Nas
me.
Reed
That'd be the most expensive punch
wagging
you
his
ever
finger.
thrown.
Holland pushing
They
DiVincenzo.
ain't worth no six figures. See, that's what you want to do.
So they get tied up.
Closer.
Oh, look
That's
out.
all you want to do. You want to grab, you want to push him.
This is what the officials are looking at right now. This is the angle. And again, Holland trying to discard DiVincenzo. Again, DiVincenzo has been pushed one too many times.
Man, he was on you, Holland. He on you. They on him. Look at Stewart.
This is what the officials are looking at right now. This is the angle. And again, Holland.
Look, DiVincenzo all up in the grill.
Again, DiVincenzo has been pushed one too many times.
Come here. Come here. Go on my back. Get out my back.
So a lot of pushing and shoving there. You see
Rudy,
Stewart in the
grab
center
it.
of it.
We don't want none of that.
Sasser's an
Sasser now
were there.
Gobert's trying to pull Sasser.
There's way too many coaches, Piston coaches in there. There's too many people in here.
They wear a power lay in the headband.
J.D. Bickerstaff is in there.
Somebody put
Vitaly Patop.
somebody put Stewart headband off. That's where the power is.
Man, he should have reached down and yanked somebody's shoe off. And chunked
Oh,
it
he's a
down
big
on
guy. This is just unreal.
He ain't gonna chase you in no socks.
And a lot going on here. And this continued well after this.
Did Anthony Edwards play this
You see
game?
Reed there held back by Prigioni.
He did.
He did.
I think he wasn't in the
Pierre
game.
and Tony.
Yeah, he did. But he wasn't in the
Adams.
game.
Okay, so yeah, he couldn't get mixing. He
But
wasn't
it's
gonna mix
still
it
not
up
done yet
anyway.
as it continues, as you pointed out. You see
Look
all
at
the
him.
black
He
shirts,
trying to go
like some of these
basketball.
are Wolves assistants,
Look at
some of
this.
these are Pistons assistants.
They're trying to.
What's
Pablo's
Stewart,
trying to get Isaiah Stewart calmed down, and then
Yeah.
coaches started pushing each other too.
What you doing? What you think you doing?
Well,
You're not going to punk Dante, that's for sure.
Isaiah Stewart looked like a baby that was born off of
He's
substance.
already proved it already.
Wait, what? What you say? What you say?
To be that strong, boy, he like a baby that was born from a substance. Like, you know, maybe his parents was having some substance going on while they was while he was being conceived. Man, he too doggone strong, boy, and he's not mal-mannered at all.
Oh man. All right, man.
That's enough of that, man. We seen that Melee.
Oh,
I just
man.
want y'all to see how diabolical this guy was. When I watched this, I believe yesterday, I said, I can't believe this fool actually reached down and grabbed this man in the midst of a skirmish. That was Dave. Dave was more trying to be more calculated with his. If you piss Dave off, he just gonna try to hurt you.
Nice.
He gonna catch you in the air, hit you with one of them forearms.
All on you.
That is true, Kenny. You see the whole Detroit Pistons team. You see about 3 Timberwolves out there. Like, man, where y'all at? DiVincenzo, he like, man, they on my back.
Back, man. Got one on my back, one trying to get my jewels.
Get him off my neck. I got a man grabbing my jewels. I got a guy scratching my neck. That man look like he been in a fight with a wolf or something.
That man Isaiah Stewart was like, awesome. This
Man, where's
his
your
touch,
baton
man.
at? Where's your baton at when you need one? Man, I told y'all, man, hit me up, man. That baton for sale. I'll sell it to you. You never know when you're gonna need a baton.
You never know.
Man, that thing fracture skulls and everything, man. You never know when you're gonna need it.
Especially playing Isaiah Stewart, man.
Man, you pay a fan $20 and say, hold that baton. If I get into it, I need you to bring that to me. I say, take your hands off my joint. I say right now, take your hands. Boy. You need a baton, boy.
That's facts, man. I feel sorry for the cameraman. That man there, he caught all that.
Oh yeah, the cameraman was looking like, hey, what the heck, guys? Pick up the crap.
That's all you heard from
Sitting
cameraman.
that big old expensive camera.
Yeah, I've been mad at security. Like, man, where was y'all at? So, what was y'all in town?
Twist up.
What you say?
I said he probably twisted.
You chopping up a little bit.
Yeah, we both are.
Y'all hanging up with us. YouTube want to be on one tonight. A StreamYard probably.
Having that. Is trying to trip on us tonight. But having that, man, moving forward, man, what's your thoughts, man, on, did you hear what Kendrick Perkins said about LeBron James?
Yeah, man. Yeah, so basically he's basically mad that with his podcast, what's it called? Whatever it's called. I don't know why I want to say
the one with Richard Jefferson.
No. So the one he was doing with JJ Redick at first. So he announced that they're gonna do a season 2, but do it with Steve Nash now, since JJ Redick is coaching. So, conflict of interest. So that's where it stemmed from. And so then Perk went on to ESPN and tried to make it a race issue, saying why he didn't get all these other guys like Draymond Green, Richard Jefferson, Channing Frye, all these, other guys that are doing media and they got podcasts. But then when they went on road tripping with Richard Jefferson and Channing Frye, he got ate up because Richard Jefferson and Channing Frye brought it to their attention when we first started. He was the one that helped got us launched. We was under his brand. He the one that boosted our numbers. He helped us to get millions of views. And then when Draymond got started, he was under LeBron's brand to help get him going. So for you to go on national TV and say that because you want to be Stephen A's flunky, now you out here looking stupid. Because when he said,
funny that he said,
because when he was on ESPN, Stephen A was just sitting up there just eating it up. I ain't got not one word to add to that.
With his hairline.
With his hairline, and was all wrong. And all the people he named,
crazy.
LeBron helped.
It's crazy because Kendrick Perkins, I heard him say to my, and that's why I blocked his number, as if LeBron James is gonna be hurt because you blocked, because you You blocked his number.
LeBron probably ain't got. LeBron ain't had that number in 10, 12 years.
Kendrick Perkins, who gonna talk basketball with you, man? Come on, dog. Who wanna talk basketball with Kendrick Perkins?
Kendrick Perkins don't even know basketball.
Because you were big. Point blank period. You dang near a 7-footer, 300-some pounds. That's why you're in basketball.
Trash.
You weren't in basketball because you just had a wonderful IQ of the game, or you were so skilled and you was talented. That's not why you was in the game, bro.
I mean, his highlight reel is his bloopers. That's his highlight reel.
That man averaged 2 points in the league.
But what are your thoughts, man, about what he was saying in regards to LeBron?
Well, I think that he is sticking with where his bread is buttered, which is with Stephen A. Stephen A is the reason why Kendrick Perkins is on the ESPN First Take show. So he's going back Stephen A. Stephen A is pissed because LeBron has never gave him attention.
Mm-hmm. We'll remember in a minute.
What you say?
You gotta do your research. Let they be known.
About what?
I guess I couldn't remember LeBron's podcast name of LeBron's podcast.
Oh, I don't care about it. It ain't hip enough. It's out there, guys. Go look up LeBron's podcast. But LeBron, Stephen A is pissed off because LeBron has never given him the attention. LeBron has never given him an interview. So he's pissed off by that. And then the one time that LeBron does come out and do an interview is with a competitor. So that really pissed him off. And so he went off on that, on that tangent. But what made LeBron pissed off at Stephen A was because of what Stephen A said about him being a father. And so when you start talking about LeBron, him as a father, and what he should do as a father and what he shouldn't do as a father, now you're making things personal.
Facts.
And you're not keeping things about basketball. And so that's what made LeBron approach Stephen A.
Right.
This is where this all stems from. And then we get the whole fiasco of him want to punch and yada, yada, yada. We know that. But I think it's just it's a bunch of BS. I mean, Stephen A. and them eating it up because so they're going to eat that up. They're not going to stop talking about Bronny. They're not going to stop LeBron James. They're going to push whatever's pushing numbers. That's what they're going to push. It's funny because we haven't heard nothing about any of the other first-round picks. Bronny wasn't even a first-round pick. He's a second-rounder. And most people top 10 picks of last they couldn't even name them to you because the media don't talk about them.
Mm-mm.
And some of those guys are playing poorly. Don't talk about it. Some of those guys are playing good. About it. So it's just a number of games. Oh, Kendrick said, "Do I research about Kendrick Perkins?"
No, he was saying when he was talking about research, he telling Kendrick Perkins to do his research. That man ain't been doing no research, man. I don't think he can read. If he do, he can't read well.
You gonna talk about the man's school?
Do that man look like he can read well? Just look at him. Do you think he can read well?
I know he don't know what he's talking about.
That man can't read well, man.
When he get on there and get to talking about basketball, it's clear that he don't know. He don't have a clue what he's talking about. And I'm like, man, they just putting anybody up here. You don't have a clue about the game. Like he made one he made one suggestion to JJ Redick when I believe it was probably last year when JJ Redick was on First Take. He said the only reason why the Joker Jokic was winning MVP is because he was white. It was racism that was giving Joker the MVP, which was the most craziest delusional idiotic to say, because most of the MVPs are black.
90% of them. 95%.
90%. Well, it's over 90%. Because it ain't that many white MVPs. What, Jokic and Larry Bird?
Dirk.
Who else?
Steve Nash.
Was Jerry West one? Did Jerry West?
I think
Steve
Jerry
Nash,
West.
Jerry.
You could probably name on one hand. So you got Jokic, Dirk, Steve Nash, Jerry West, Larry Bird.
Maybe Bob Cousy.
Maybe Bob Cousy. But that don't count, man. Them guys are plumbers.
Boy, you better say that, boy. Boy, you better say that. Let them do that.
You better shut up.
It's idiotic for him to say that. And it just goes to show you, like, you don't know. You just spewing rhetoric. Like, you don't know what you're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, was it, could anybody have won it last year? Yeah. It was other guys that could have won it. You could have went to Shea. You could have went to, any other guys
Luka,
that was in that conversation.
Who should have won it?
Luka.
Another white guy.
But they also come with the whole theatrics of pen style of play that's taking over the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
And you're pissed because you can't beat them. Most of the top guys in NBA are European.
Mm-hmm.
They're foreigners. When you look at the top guys from Jokic, Luka, Giannis, Shea, Embiid, what's some of the other guys?
So you said Luka, Shea, Giannis,
Shea,
Joker. You have Embiid. And that's like the top 5 players in the league.
That's arguably the top 5 guys. I think the top guys. I think the rest of the guys are, will be sprinkled within the rest of the league. But those guys are pretty much running. The MVPs has run through those 5 guys. Have been in the MVP conversation.
Yep.
And I have a question for the chat, man. Who would you guys push in the NBA to be the face of the league? And why? Who would you push in the NBA today if you was the commissioner for 10 days and the only job you had was to push an NBA star for the face of the league? Who would you push and why?
Uh-oh.
Because we're stuck now where essentially everybody's wondering, man, who's going to take over the league? Who's going to be the face of the league? Who's going to be the league ambassador? And so the guys they've been trying to push, it ain't working. Like they want to push Tatum, but it ain't working. It ain't taking. It just
he's it ain't taking.
It ain't taking. Like he won a championship, and it's still gotten the respect of that. Nobody looks at him like that. Anthony Edwards said he don't want it, so he said don't give it to him. He don't want that. He just wants to play ball.
Because I just want to play ball, run up in these women, make my money.
You know, he just want to do that. Who would you say, John, if you could push, if you were commissioner and they said, man, your only job is to find a superstar to be the next face of the league?
Luka.
And why?
Got the skills. I actually think he has the personality.
Okay. That's a big part of it. Like, you have to have the cachet, the personality. You have to have that somewhat about you. Like Jokic, he's skilled. He just don't have the personality. Like Jokic look like he's clocking in for a 9 to 5. Like when he go to job, and then when he clock out, he don't want nothing to do with basketball.
Yeah. And so you know, Luka already played with that. He got a little fire to him, especially if you try to step to him, he gonna step up. He gonna step back up to you. He's not afraid of the big moments. He embraces the big moments. Big games, he steps up. And so I do think actually that's what they're kind of trying to do now with them being in the big market.
I think him moving to LA was part of that.
Was part of that whole ordeal
thing of them trying to direction.
Yeah, so I that's my, you know, for just who's available now, I would say Luka. Who would you say?
I would say either Luka or I would say Shea, but I don't really have much. Right, but he don't have a lot of personality to him. Neither does Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum doesn't have much personality. To him.
You know what type of vibes that Shea gives me?
Well,
he give me like Prince vibes.
Say that again. You breaking up.
I said Shea kind of give me like Prince vibes, where it's not like a whole lot of. he kind of just give me this kind of that vibe of the metrosexual, just kind of smooth, laid back. I mean, when last time you seen him like riled up or fired up? Just real smooth.
I mean, he don't.
Just melancholy.
He's kind of similar to Jokic, to where he's mellow.
Yeah,
like they're never high, they're never low. They're just kind of just got the Kawhi Leonard syndrome, just very robotic. I ain't got no emotions. You know. What can he say there?
He said Luka.
At the time, he was able to carry a team. He has a cool personality. I agree. He's proven that he can carry a team. He's proven that he can go to the finals. He's proven that he can step up in big moments. And then you already know about his personality. Like, he's gonna cuss you out in Slovenia. And he's one of the few guys in the NBA that plays better when he's mad. Like, if you want to kind of maybe beat Luka, just don't piss him off. Like,
kind of buddy joke with him. And
if you know Celtics, like when they play Luka, they don't talk no trash to him. Like, even if they make good play, even if they make a good play on Luka, they say.
No, sir. You good?
What? Yeah. Somebody say something?
Huh?
Somebody say something?
No.
Oh. But now I'm saying they don't, smart teams don't piss him.
Yeah. This. So what do you think? Well, it makes sense, but news came out that the Pelicans finally shutting down Zion and CJ McCollum for the rest of the season. I don't know why they waited till basically 10 games left, like they had a chance to make the playoffs to
I
shut
don't
these
know,
guys
man.
down.
Games this season. They should have
Um,
shut them down after the All-Star break.
That's a fact. They didn't have a chance, man. What they did. Yeah.
And it's smart on their behalf. They're going out the Cooper flag. So it's smart on their behalf.
But they got to beat out Utah, man, because Utah is at the bottom.
If they sit them two, they gonna try to lose.
Well, because
lose out.
they competing with the Wizards. The Wizards and Utah got.
It's gonna be hard to agree with the analyst who said this. After a team gets a couple of number one picks, they shouldn't be allowed to get another top 5 lottery pick.
Facts.
Like after 2 years in a top 5 lottery pick, and you got 2 top 5 lottery picks on your team, you shouldn't be able to go back a third year and get another lottery pick.
That's a fact. Nah, that's a fact, man. Let's talk about this, man. Let's touch on this.
Touch on this, then we'll get up out of here.
Yeah, we get up out of here. Memphis Grizzlies fired their coach Taylor Jenkins a few days ago. What are your thoughts about that, man? Because that
rumors came out that Ja was unhappy with the direction of the team and the direction of the offense. He gonna do that. His off season start today.
I gotta play no more.
But Ja was unhappy with the direction of the team was going and the direction of the offense. But those who was losing like 3 games at a time, 5 games at a time, they would go on a 5. And you're a fully healthy team. And you're looking to compete in the West this year in the playoffs. And they're looking like you can't do it. And then other words came out is that he lost the locker room. That basically guys really ain't listening to him no more. Guys don't believe in him no more. They don't believe in his philosophy. Now, what I don't get is why fire him now? Why not wait till the offseason? Because you're finna go to the playoffs. Ride it on out in the playoffs, man, of what you're going to do instead of putting an intern coach in there who don't have no experience and you're finna go into the playoffs, man. You shouldn't have did that. If you're going to fire the guy, wait till the offseason, fire him, then that way you can properly look for a coach. But I guess they're doing it to make sure Josh stay happy.
I mean, like you said, man, it's why do it now in the middle of the playoffs start in a couple of weeks here? What sense does that make? It's not like you're gonna turn some crazy or go on some crazy run with an interim coach. Your best shot was with your head coach. Now in the off season, if you want to go, part ways, fine. So be it. That's your prerogative. But to do it in the middle of the season with the playoffs so close, and y'all in the 5th seed, and Ja, I don't know what you're talking about. You've been hurt most of the year, buddy.
Yeah,
you play a few games and you right back out.
Yeah, man, because he don't want to develop that jump shot. He want to drive the ball all day.
And so they knocking you on your rear end. So you playing like 2 or 3 games and you right back out. You've been doing that all year.
You can get you a mid range, buddy.
Yep. So, I mean, that it just makes no sense to me, man. It just it makes no sense. Now, I did hear it was a theory where Jaren Jackson Jr. is coming up, and so part of that is they wanted him to kind of sit Jaren Jackson Jr. a little bit so they don't have to pay him the supermax. Now, I don't know how true that is, but that is a theory on why they end up firing Jenkins. Now,
we seen the GM trade a player because they didn't want to pay him soon.
So is it really beyond the realm of possibility that that's the case?
I mean, you can't rule nothing out, man. Everything is on the table, man. Everything is on the table.
Yeah,
that out, man. With this year in the NBA, ain't nothing shocking me no more.
That's a fact, bro.
Like we crazy stuff, man. For sure, some crazy stuff, man.
Facts.
But man, we gotta figure, man, as the NBA on how to develop this young talent better, man. Like we having so many. Like this year's draft, man, was putrid.
It was.
Like, it was putrid, man. And I'm gonna give a suggestion before we get out of here. I think we should go back to making guys play 2 years of college and give exceptions to certain guys. Let's just be biased. Let's just, because I believe it'll make the league better. If you get a LeBron James or a Kobe Bryant or something like that, you let him go. But here, 2 years, at least 2 years.
Yeah, kind of put a stipulation where your stats have to be at this certain. Now, well, yeah. Now, if you got some guaranteed guys, they don't even have to go.
They can be inflated, the stats, because depending on, where you play with, like, you can get a Kwame Brown.
Oof.
Yeah.
His
stats say he should be good.
But how do you how do you regulate that though? I mean, yes, you have some that okay, this guy don't need to go to college. He's ready for the league already. How do you quantify that?
I mean, it's going to be tough to do, but it just comes down to, I think it should, this is my person, I think it should only be one person that's able to go straight from high school to the pros per year. Everybody else go do your 2 years in college.
Wow. So the NBA designate one player
out of that class that's eligible to go
straight to the pro,
straight to the league, and then everybody else go play 2 years. You get a phenom like a LeBron James, it's like, okay, yeah, he don't need to be playing college.
Yeah,
he need to go to the pros. Or you get a Kobe Bryant, or you get somebody of that stature, or Tracy McGrady or Kevin Garnett,
right?
Like, bro, he just need to go play pros. Like, he can go get 20 now.
Yeah.
Everybody else need to go to college.
So would you do it? So I guess my thing is, like, so if they declare early, and let's just say after their freshman year, but they don't get designated as that, should it be regulated to where they keep their eligibility and they can go back if they don't get that designation?
Yeah. I think a lot of guys
But yeah, a lot of these guys now, man, they need to just go play college just to develop, man, because they get up here and they trash, man.
This is the biggest thing that hurts the NBA. Most guys that come into the NBA or that's drafted, they were the number one guy all their whole through high school, through AAU, school, college. They was the number one guy. Then they get drafted, and now you're asked to be a role player. And most of them have never been that.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me the ball isn't going to be in my hands? The ball has been in his whole life. So now you're asked to play a specific role. Hey, I want you to be a 3-and-D guy. Hey, I want you to be this type of guy. Hey, I need you to play make. Hey, I need you to be a defensive guy.
Right.
And so some guys don't thrive because like that's not what they've been doing their whole lives. Most guys been prepping themselves as if they was going to be the number one guy.
Setting them up for failure, man.
And so now you get drafted into the league, and now you go to a team, they already got a star player. You're not at 25 shots. Just not.
Yeah. Only 1% that gets to do that.
So, it's a whole lot, man, that needs to change, man, to help the NBA, man, to regulate its talent better. But, man, we're going to get ready and get up out of here, man. We've been in here long enough, man. We appreciate everybody. Like, share, subscribe. It costs you nothing to like, share, subscribe, man. Remember, go follow us on all social media platforms, man, and let that be known. And, man, we love y'all, man. Until next time, peace out.